and today's video is going to be another 3-look 1 palette series, which I haven't done on my channel for so long. So if you do want me to continue doing the series and you want to see more of it, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for me so I know that you love it. This video is going to be using the Master Palette by Makeup by Mario and Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's probably the most beautiful palette I have ever seen in my entire life. It is so stunning. The colors are literally beautiful. It's just like there's not a single color that I wouldn't use in this palette. You know how there's palettes and you're like, oh, I probably wouldn't use those 2 shades, or I really like these 3 shades. Well, I look at this palette and like I love everything. So if you guys are interested in the 3 looks I created using this palette, then please just keep on watching. So starting off this eye look, I'm going to pick up Lula and I'm going to use this as my transition shade and apply it all in my crease, and I'm also going to start like shaping out the shape of the eyeshadow that I want it to be. So I'm going to be taking it out in kind of a wingy shape on the outer corner of the eye, just using my Zoeva 228 brush to make this nice and blended. The next shade I'm taking is Claudia, which is this beautiful blue. Oh, hey guys. It's this beautiful blue shade, and normally I would never ever use a shimmer in my crease. I hate using shimmers in my crease, but I actually love how this turned out. So yeah, this is the most dramatic look in this tutorial, I think. But it is actually the easiest to achieve. It is so simple. So what I'm doing is I'm just starting off by putting this blue shade in my crease. Then I'm going to be winging it out on the outer V, just like I did with the last shade. But then I'm also going to be taking it into my inner corner, just leaving the middle of the eyelid bare so we can put a lighter shade in there, kind of creating a halo eye effect. Whenever I do any look, and particularly a smoky eye, I always like to look straight ahead so I can see that it looks smoky when I look straight ahead, if you know what I mean, because my eyes are slightly hooded. When I look up, I do tend to lose a little bit of that color at the top of the eyelid, so I just like to look up and make sure it's all blended up there. And then I'm going to take my ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. It's just a black, and I'm going to be tight lining and also putting this in my waterline. And then in my waterline, I'm also going to be setting that with Claudia just to make it the same shade as the eyeshadow, and also taking this on my lower lash line, just all over the lower lash line, smoking it all out with a pencil brush. If you guys can hear some background noise, it's actually raining pretty hard here right now, so my apologies. But now I'm just going to be taking the shade Kim, which is so beautiful, and I love this combination, and I'm just going to be popping that straight in that bit of the eye makeup look where I didn't place any of the blue shadow. I don't know, I thought that was so cool. I just decided to put it in this one. But now I'm using the Blush Luster from NARS and just applying this on my cheeks as you would normally apply blush, and then taking my Australis Banana Powder. Who would have guessed? And I'm going to put this in all the normal places. You guys know the drill with this one. I'm really sorry about the rain. It is so loud right now. I hope it's not distracting. But I'm now taking this highlighter, which is from Natasha Denona, and just applying this in all the normal highlighty places. For the lips, I'm going to be using Stripped from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then I just thought that was a little bit too pink for the look, so I took Sand from Dose of Colors and I just kind of applied this a little bit over that lipstick to kind of nude it out a little bit, and voila! On to the next look, which is like a pretty halo eye. I'm going to be starting off with Isabel as my transition shade, just applying this in my crease, and also I'm going to be applying it to the inner and outer corner of my eye, starting to create the halo effect. This eye look is a little bit strange and a little bit different. I did it because I love the way it looks when the eye is open, not particularly because I like the look when the eye is closed, if that makes sense. I just love doing a halo eye this way, because when you open your eyes, I just feel like it's so striking and beautiful. I'm also just going to be applying this shade to the inner and outer corner of my lower lash line. Now we're going to pick up the shade Violetta and just deepen the halo effect on the outer corner particularly. I'm also going to take it a little bit into the inner corner, but I'm not going to make it quite as intense as I will on the outer corner. Now for the cheese, lettuce and tomato of our little eye sandwich, I'm using Fifth Ave, which is seriously the most beautiful pigmented goldy shade of my entire life. I did pack this on the lid and decide to go in and wet my brush with some NYX Dewy Setting Spray to make it a little bit more intense and foiled looking. I thought it looked so awesome after it was sprayed with Dewy Setting Spray. It was just like, pow! Now once again I'm taking my ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Swerve and just applying this to my lower lash line and also tight lining my eyes with this. And I applied the Fifth Ave shade on my lower lash line and I just decided to blend it in a little bit with a pencil brush. For my mascara, I'm taking this one from Essence. It's the I Love Texture Mascara and this is just prepping my eyes for my eyelashes. I'm using the ones from Eyelure today, which I actually really liked. I just got them from Priceline. They are number 121. And my light started being real funny, so my lighting's going to go a little bit darker after this point because I had to turn it off. It was just like flickering and stuff. I think it was going out, but anyway, moving on. For blush, I'm taking a blush which is from Jaclyn Hill and Becca. And then I'm, of course, using my Stylist Banana Powder again. Who would have thought? Then we're going to add some highlighter. This is the same Jaclyn Hill Becca collaboration highlighter blush duo. I'm not sure if this is Prosecco Pop or Champagne Pop. I think this little bug is broken. It's just going in circles. I'm just taking Fifth Ave once again for my inner corner highlight, and oh my lordy, this was one intense inner corner highlight. I love it as an inner corner highlight. It's so stunning. Moving on to the lips though, I'm using Dose of Colors in the shade Sand, which I ended up not liking by itself. It was just a little bit too light and nude for my skin tones, so I went and added a little bit of the Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Exposed. Can I just say that I literally love this combination as a nude lipstick. It is beautiful. Jumping straight into look 3, which is a very fall appropriate burgundy look. I'm going to be first picking up the shade Isabel, and I used the Anastasia brush that came with the palette to begin with, but then decided to go in with another brush. And I'm just taking this in that wing shape that I took in the first kind of look, and Isabel is just being used as the transition shade, mapping everything out. And the brush that I did change to was a Zoeva 227. I'm then going to pick up Violetta again just to deepen everything up. I'm basically going in the same place that I went with Isabel. I'm just not blending it out quite as high or quite as far as I did.
Let's go.
I'm then going to take the shade Muse, which, oh my god guys, is unbelievable. This is such a beautiful shadow, especially for the fall time or any time. I mean, it doesn't really matter when you wear it, but it is so pigmented and stunning, and I love the finish and the color, and this is honestly probably my favorite shade in the entire palette. But you know, I can't dwindle on it for too long. We got to move on to the eyeliner, and I started out with this one from NARS, but I don't know, I've only used it once before and I feel like the felt tip is already gone and not really dark enough, so I did have to change and use my ColourPop Creme Gel color in the shade Swerve with my Zoeva 317 brush. I always feel like when I finish the end of a voiceover clip, my voice goes up. I'm like, gonna use this brush. Does anyone else notice that? I really annoy myself with that. Yeah, I just stuffed up the eyeliner so bad. I made this side way too big, so then obviously I had to even it out and make this side way too big as well. It's a struggle. Once again, I wanted to use this ColourPop Creme Gel liner in the shade Swerve, and I'm just going to tightline and get my waterline. You guys know the drill. I actually didn't do my waterline until later because I had the bake on, because this was the first look I actually did. I didn't know if there was going to be fallout or not, so I wanted to make sure there was a little bit of bakage there so I could wipe it away, but there was actually no fallout with this palette, which I was super impressed with because it was so pigmented. It did look a little bit powdery in the pan when I picked them up, which is why I thought there would be fallout, but there was literally no fallout at all. But moving on, I'm taking Isabel first to smoke out my lower lash line, then I'm going in with Violetta to deepen that up, and going in with my Tarte mascara on my lower lashes, and then I'm going to pick up Heathers from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is my favorite fall lipstick. It is so stunning, the perfect like burgundy red shade, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my lips like you do with a liquid lipstick. Then taking the Natasha Denona Face and Body Glow and applying this on my cheeks and my nose and all of that good stuff. And then I'm also going to be highlighting my inner corners with it, and you're done. That's all the looks. I hope you guys enjoyed. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did, then make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for me so I know that you loved it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!